Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. We bring you back to our live coverage of the World Video Game Boxing Association following the trappings of Little Mac as he proceeds to try and take on the World Circuit. Oh, by the way, my name is Vicmonado. I'm doing Let's Plays. This is part 3. Nope, part 4. Sorry, I can't count. As well as can't read. Oh god, I couldn't even see that. It was actually 10. No, 18-10. I still said 10. 10-10. No, it was actually 18-10 win ratio between Aaron Ryan. But anyway, last time we cleared all the way up to Bald Bull, and now we're on to Super Macho Man. This guy is awesome. He's the 4th character in this game from America, so I guess it's fitting because Americans probably have got the best boxers out there. Of course, unless you count the Rocky films, then they've also got, there's Drago from Russia. But yeah, this guy, he is built and tanned. Look at that. I love the surfer music for his introduction. It's just amazing. Being a boxer gets you onto the red carpet, apparently.
Are you ready? 'Cause I'm gonna put on.
Oh, dude, check this out. Man, now, you know, this may seem funny on its own, but think about this. Somebody who worked for the game company had to animate that frame by frame, like his nipples going up and down, and his ass doing that. It's just, yeah, that would definitely make my job more pleasant if I just had to edit somebody's ass animating, of course. Okay. So Super Macho Man, pretty simple at start. He only has 2 punches. He's a bit too much of a show-off. When he says photo, he gives you a 3-star punch. I love the slow motion of when you actually hit him, though. Right, check it out. You can keep it going if you just chain enough. Wait. Hey, ha, ooh! Oh, I didn't get all of them, but still. So, yeah, pretty easy to begin with, but he does have, I think, 2 more punches he hasn't shown us yet. Actually, now that I think about it, the top 2 boxers in this game come from America. Oh, okay, that's one of them. That's Macho! See, I told you this guy has the best phrases. He just says his name and it just sounds awesome. My cousin thought this guy was old just because he's got white hair. I mean, you would assume that, right? But he's actually not that old. I mean, it's not like that clip from The Wizard. I saw that video where they've got an old man in a Speedo in the background. It's not like that. But yeah, I mean, apart from... That's a good point. I mean, apart from Philip Popensky, he's the only guy who's wearing trunks like this. Oh! I'm not gonna... I actually thought for a second, I got my hopes up there. I thought I was gonna go to TKO him in the first round, but doesn't seem that's gonna be an option. 17 seconds left, and by the way, in case you haven't noticed, time in this does not pass real time. As you're getting them into a combo, time slows down, but otherwise time passes much faster. Love the freeze frame.
Sure you get my good side. Oh wait, I only have good sides.
This may be a bit of a overstatement, but this guy maybe loves himself. I'm not really sure. I guess he's a bit too modest. I don't know. Yeah, but I have a feeling that he loves himself. I don't know why I get that feeling.
Get out of my way.
You might as well hit the ref. He doesn't do jack because, well, you know, he let Aaron Ryan get away with headbutting us. Seriously. The referee has no power except for just announcing knockout. I miss Mario at this point in time. For those of you who don't know, oh crap, I'm stupid. Mario was the original referee. Hey, don't you count on me. In fact, you know, although Mario did kind of play to the favour of the opponent sometimes, he slow down the count when he thinks they're gonna get up. He's trying to give them extra time. And I don't appreciate that, Mario. Maybe that's why you got fired. You biased kid. Anyway. Yeah, just overall his voice is just... he's got super... I can't believe I didn't notice this tonight, but then again I wouldn't be looking in that area anyway, but this guy's got super written across his... Yeah. It looks like someone's trying to... Oh, I hate this guy. I hate that move. Pumpin's just... I think that's the worst move that this guy has. Because I just never see it coming. Okay, basically you just duck 3 times in a row and you just get a lot of punches in him. Just throw it in. I can't really... Oh, frick. No. If you haven't already noticed, if anybody throws an uppercut, you can't duck. And that's kind of annoying because Macho's, I think, is his strongest move, and it takes away about 50% of your life. So you find yourself by default trying to duck most of the attacks that aren't, you know, that you have to. That you can get away with ducking it, especially pumping. But these ones you just can't. I guess that's the main challenge with this guy. Otherwise, not that bad. I think Bald Bill was worse, personally. Macho Man! Duck! 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 Yes! Oh yeah, also, I love it whenever he misses, he just has the most over-exaggerated... I think he was an actor, that's why he was on the red carpet. Because he just has, like, some really over-exaggerated, dialogue, like, oh, bogus! Like, who says bogus anymore? I don't even think they ever really did. I think that was just in movies and stuff. No one really said bogus. Who can take a whipping? Oh, that's right, Little Mac. Ha 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 ha. It's a really bad Doc Lewis impression. Don't read too much into that.
That fight was exciting. Now let's get ready for the next challenge.
Okay, well, this is it. This is it, the final battle. The match that my 9 viewers from the last episode have been waiting for. I'm sure. The final against Mr. Sandman. Yes, bring me a dream. Yeah, this guy, Mr. Sandman, originally debuted in the Super Nintendo? No, NES. I think it's the NES. I never actually got that far, if I'm being honest with you. He was not the champion though, but in this game he's been since promoted. It may be because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't mean it this way, but yeah, it's because he's the character who looks the most like Mike Tyson from the original, like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So maybe he has the most appeal. Because to be honest, Mike Tyson's Punch Out is the one most people remember. And as you can see, he plows through everybody. You know, actually, that's actually him teleporting to each person and punching them in the gob. Those weren't separate matches. He just like teleports into their house and yeah, look at the size difference. It's just right. There's two strategies for fighting this guy. One's basically getting him into the rhythm like this, and basically just punching him every now and then like this. You're meant to punch him in the face and the stomach a few times after dodging, but I find his attacks are so fast that it's probably just best to... Well, that's theoretical because I'm now failing. Now just punch his face in the rhythm, and you pretty much just get him in. You basically just get a free punch every time, and then you also every now and then you get a star. So it's best just to keep him in the rhythm. I mean, you could just punch him in the face and stomach multiple times that the game wants you to, but I think that's easier. He's gonna use Night Night very soon, which I hate because it's delayed unlike the rest of the punch. See, there we go. That throws you off a bit since most of his other attacks are lightning fast. So it's basically like a harder version of the first Bald Bull. This is his special attack, and in my opinion, it's not that special because it's just 3 uppercuts in a row. Like we haven't seen that before. So yeah, not that tough. I might be able to TKO him in the first round if I'm lucky. Yeah, I could be in for beating the champion in the first round. That'd be great. But yeah, that's the Dreamland Express, 3 uppercuts, and he'll try and fake you out by going woo. But as long as you get the timing like right for even the fake outs, he'll never hit you. Just dodge out. Oh, wait, no. Oh my god, that was really close. I was actually really myself there. So woo, woo. Yeah, sometimes I find in games I have to say what the character's saying to get, if it's a timing based kind of attack, I have to kind of say it. And I'm going to be able to TKO him, aren't I? Yes! I am! Punch! Mac Punch! Some people say Mock Punch. I thought it was always said Mac Punch. I don't know, just because Mac sounds cooler than Mock Punch. But I remember in an episode they said Mock Punch. Since then I've been trying to call it that, but Mac just sounds cooler. Woo-wee! We're the World Circuit Champion now! Oh, that's a really bad impression. Yeah, I'll stop with the Doc Lewis impersonations.
You did it, Mac. You did it. You're the best of the best. The World Circuit Champion.
Wow, we actually beat the champion in 1 round. That's actually quite a surprise. I don't know what to say. He actually caused us less trouble than Iron Ryan did. I guess it's a sad thing. Well, roll the credits now. I like the little sprites. The fists at the right hand side and left hand side, give it a little classic look there. Now if you'll notice there's a bank score and a total score, that's because this game, I mean, this credit scene is actually a mini game. You have to basically look for typos, stuff that doesn't look right, and then press A on it, and you get points for it. Sometimes they'll also put box fix, Piss and Hondo. They'll put names the wrong way around, they'll put names from the game in there. I think that's a real name. Sometimes I get confused. But yeah, they'll put names for the boxers into this game to try and throw you off a bit, you know, because they look like kind of almost like real names. Piss and Hondo, this is the third time he's sneaked his way into the credits. You didn't make a game, Piss and Hondo, even though you are Japanese and that's where most of these Nintendo games actually come from. You know, besides that, this is a very clever way. In fact, I wish more games did this kind of thing. This is my second favorite type of credit sequence, the type that actually gets you to read the credits, but doesn't make you feel like it doesn't make it feel like some sort of chore. You know, I'm actually reading, you know, I can see Sam, Curvin, Michael. Actually, I think this game was developed in America. Yeah. Who would have thought it? Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a strangely effective way to get you to actually read the credits. Nobody really cares about the score, to be honest, though, but I don't know, there's just something. I mean, it's just as engaging as basically moving your mouse across the computer screen and just clicking on buttons. But I don't know, there's something satisfying about the glow and stuff. The glow in this minigame here. I saw Mike Tyson there. Mr. Sandman. Yes. So it's been, I don't know what just happened with my throat there. It's been a rather short first project, but you know, short and simple. Yes, you can't really, you don't want to take on too much for your first venture into the world of Let's Play. So overall, pretty happy with how this went. I sure hope that everybody who's, well, the people who have managed to find and watch this video and have stuck through to the end have enjoyed it as well, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you again on my next projects in the future. Not much else to really say in that regard, but I've already posted on my YouTube page my plans for future games. No particular order, but I do really, you know, times 1 million there. Want to do Sonic Adventure 2 Battle as my next game because it's one of my favorite games of all time. Like, yeah, it's the game that actually made me buy a GameCube. I'll get more into that later on, but it's just, I don't know, people don't like the 3D Sonic games. Well, not everybody doesn't like them, but a good majority, a good fraction don't like them. And to be honest, if you just take it as a game in its own right and not a Sonic game, you know, just as a game, it's a good game. It's good. It was fun. Storyline was, you know, pretty engaging, but we'll get into it. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're playing Punch Out, or we've played Punch Out. There's Disco Kid, he gets the last laugh. We've played Punch Out and we've won. Woo! Nobody really cares about this high score. Yeah, nobody really cares about it, but I guess it's nice that they keep score. But wait! A new challenge awaits. Being world champion brings along responsibility of defending your belt against the challengers to become the greatest of all time. Did that sound epic? I hope it sounded epic. That word is indeed overused, as a wise man once said, but sometimes in context like that, that's the only way to really go about it. Quick thing before we move on. Yeah. Wow, we actually fitted that in pretty well. Before we move on, you know, when you do click on somebody, you do get to see the ratio of, like, not just how many times you've beaten them and stuff, but how many times you knocked them down, how many punches they landed on you, punches they've missed, you know, so I missed him that many times. It's nice, but you'll see in a second that it doesn't matter in a second. This guy looks so happy that I beat the out of him. It's just really funny, actually. Like, he's so happy about it. He's like, yeah, good, come again. I don't think Irish people talk like that, but whatever. So yeah, we've beaten up Bald Bull, Macho Man, and finally Mr. Sandman. We put him to sleep. He's in dreamland, playing his favourite Kirby games. Anyway, moving on. Cutscene. You haven't seen one of these in a while, eh? Well, when I say a while, I mean like we didn't get it in one video. I guess it's not really been a while. Although it depends. If you've only been born for like 5 minutes, then a 16-minute video may feel like an eternity to you. Then again, if you have only been born for 5 minutes, you probably don't know what the internet is, what Punch-Out is, or have any interest in watching this video. So making my previous statement irrelevant. I like how the day to night transition happens when you're chasing after the bike. So what does it mean by defending your title? Well, enter the new modes brought into this game, and it's probably the main feature that makes this game gold. It's title defense. I've tried so hard throughout this entire Let's Play not to spoiler this, but we're only halfway through this game. In fact, if you count how difficult these guys can be from the beginning, this game, we're only like, I'd say maybe a third in, because basically we must now, I don't know why there's shadows, but we basically have to fight everybody all over again, from the minor circuit to the major to the world circuit. Everybody we fought in the same order, but this time they've all gotten upgrades, and let me tell you, I actually lost to Glass Joe. I actually lost to Glass Joe when I first went against him. This guy who has a win ratio of 1 win and 100 losses beat me in my first match in title defense. So yeah, that just goes to show what kind of improvements they can possibly be making for all the boxers, and we're definitely going to be taking them on. So tune in next time. Oh, I bet you were totally surprised that this game isn't actually over yet. Yeah, I totally had you fooled there. But yes, tune in next time, please, and we will continue Punch Out. Title defense. The title defense saga will begin. There will be blood. Oh, actually, Nintendo won't allow any blood in this game. Stay classy.